Workers. I am Senior Honcho. I'm here with my producer Brian. Say hello, Brian.
Hello there.
Uh, and we're here with our morning coffee. Let's fill up our cup like we normally do. All right, take a little sip there. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, so this is day one after we got left behind. Our ship took off and left us here. So we're left here a little less salty today than we were yesterday. We got things to do. We need to get our 1,000 coupons. Did some research, and by far, this ballistic warp drive produces more points in the sink than anything else. Like, 3 times more than any other part in the game. So, we are going to strip down to just what we need for building and building this. So, I have I have all the parts laid out for what we need for this, and also then all the parts that we need for building everything that we would want to build, minus power. But I think power. Let's take a look real quick. For power, buildings. Oh, here. This I was doing it this way. So power, biomass burner. Yeah, that's basic stuff. We're gonna have that anyways. We that's stuff that's in other build stuff. That's in others. That's also in others. Others. There's nothing new in here. Oh, summoner loops. Um, is that? Did I say that right? Whatever the loops are. And then for power poles, that's basic stuff that we're gonna need for other things, anyways. Yeah, all of these pieces are pieces that we need for other construction, anyways. So there's 34 different pieces that we use in construction, basically. Um, and there's 38 pieces used in the construction of a ballistic warp drive. So we want 34 dimensional depots for our build stuff. That way we don't have to run and pick up parts from anywhere. I think we have most of them, so we're going to go down the list and we're going to check them off here. So the first one is rods and wire. Rods I have over here. I think is this plates or rods? That's plates. This is rods. Rods are going in here. So we have rods. Wire will be over here in copper. Let's see. So copper outputs there. Do I have any kind of dimensional depot on this? No. Oh, I know. You know what? I do have one for wire. Actually, I can tell here if this is full. Yeah, this is full. So we have that one covered. Um, then um, reinforced plates. Just check down the list. So reinforced plates, or RIPs as I like to call them. RIPs. Yep, those are full. Uh, cable. Oh, I know I have cable because that's how I fly around the world. And then we have routers or rotors. Rotors are going in. That's good. And then motors are going in. Good. And modular frames are full. That's good. Then plastic. Yep, plastic's right there. And encased beams. Okay, these are not going in. Okay, so we need to fix that one. Let's see, do I have a sphere? Or do I need to find a sphere? I think I need to find one. Yeah, I need to find a sphere. Alright, let's see. I probably found all the spheres around here. Oh, you know what? I know there's one over here that I didn't find. So let's change the spheres. And like I put power over here, and I just couldn't find the one I was looking for, and because I was trying to find it without a scanner. Um, so we'll grab that one, and we'll put that on for our encased beams. Come on, make it. Come on, pick up the power. Oh, there it goes. Jeez, oh Pete. I thought it was around here that I didn't. Maybe I did find it. I'm not getting any signals. Oh, ugly. Huh. I guess I did find it. I could have sworn I didn't find it. Oh, there's an iron node up here? That's an odd place for an iron node. Is it a gross one? Oh, there's a sphere close by. Good. Yeah, it's an impure one. It's kind of not worth it, really. Sphere's gonna be out that way. Oh, yeah, we're just on the edge. There's one over there somewhere, but I wanted to make sure I picked up this drive. I did. Okay, good. Okay, go back to our scanner. Yeah. Don't be like that. Go back to bed.
Are we able to grab power from it, from the tracks, or does it
From a
need?
station you can. You need from a train station you can pull power.
Okay, nice, 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 nice.
He's gonna be annoying. So we're gonna take care of him. Is that it? No. Oh, he's taking a lot of shots. Man, I'm gonna have to up my ammo game, I think. Alright. I wanted... let's grab a different pole. Well, I got plenty of that stuff. I don't care if I use these. These are a little expensive to be using just for travel, but I have it, so rich get richer. Let's then go back to our scanner, see where we're at. Getting closer. Oh, there's another iron node out here. I wonder if it's down. So we're watching that little bar on the bottom to see when we get close. No, I think we gotta go further. Let's go grab another pole and put power next to this node in case we want to use it for something. Probably not. The logistics of getting it down from here are kind of awful. I guess we could elevator it down, just mine it and send it down to ground level. That wouldn't be so bad. We'd do that with the aluminum stuff anyways. You guys can't hit me, right? Nope, you can hit me. Okay, fine. There, now you can't hit me. Nope. Dang, you guys got some juice. Now you can't hit me. Okay. Man. Let's see. Oh, there's a SAM node out there too. Did we pass it? I think we passed it. No, it's out here. I'm betting it's in that clump of trees down there. Let's go down to the shore. Don't see it yet. We're close. We should be able to see it. Oh, I see a protector. There it is. Cool. Alright, we just gotta get over there. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna do this. Because I want to go in and out quickly because I don't really want to take out that hatcher. Because well, if we come in from the top like this. Okay, good. Now we can put this on our encased beams and move on to our next part. So yeah, I found some surprising resource nodes out here that I didn't know about. I need power slugs. Somers Loop or Somers Loop?
Summer sloop.
Somers Sloop is how you like to say it? I've always called it Somers Loop because it looks like a loop to me.
What's a Summers?
And probably somebody's name. That's what I always thought. What's a Sommer sloop? What's a sloop?
A sloop, that's a boat.
Alright, so we're gonna... is this not making any? Why aren't we making any? We got no steel beams? Why don't we have any steel beams? What the heck's going on with our steel production over here? I think we'll go across to our steel factory to get these encased beams. Because I know we're not using all of them from over there. That one we're obviously using. Okay, that sounds annoying. No, coffee's fine. Yeah, let's take a sip of coffee. Okay, now let's go get our encased beams over at our steel factory. Boink! This is, I think, my favorite hypertube, and it's just because it goes under the water.
Under the water, yeah?
Yeah. It's kind of like, 20,000 leagues under the sea transport. Okay. Let's see. Where are we making it? Oh, over here. By the limestone. We gotta follow the limestone concrete. I got a concrete line there that's not doing anything. Where's the rest going? That's it? I'm not using this concrete. Am I not making encased beams out? I gotta be making encased beams out here. Come on. For real. Where am I making this? Oh, such a big factory. I am making beams here somewhere. I know I am. Here's beams.
Beam!
Those are coming in from over here. Okay. And that's steel ingots. Seriously? I'm not making encased beam over here? I mean, everything over here has been pretty much sent to idle because it's all full. Like, I'm making hardly anything. This copper sheeting. So my copper node is the only thing that's actually running right now? No, well this is running. I'm still eating iron because these are all maxed out. I'm not maxed out on what I can produce though. So I could add some smelters here. That's making plate, most likely. Yeah, plate. Yeah, plate and screws. I use a lot of that stuff. So, but that's actually decent. That will end up filling up eventually, probably. It's probably because I'm using these over here, but this is probably maxed out. Pretty close. I don't want to make these anymore, so I'm going to shut this one down. Because I used all those up, so we don't need this sink anymore. That's just drawing power for no reason. Take that down. So this is shut down. So I don't need those. I should... Oh, should... Thinking, sorry. Thinking what we could do is, since we don't need these milestone parts anymore, and I have so many, because I've got a ton of these, I could sink each individual one and shut off the making of more, and then work that backwards, so that I'm not using up these resources. And I think I'll take this drone out. Once this is, I'll take this drone off. Don't need him anymore. Because I can shut that down. Because I don't need to make this part anymore, so I don't need this factory. So we can start actually tearing this factory down to get these resources back. Oh man, that's savage, isn't it? Alright, down you go. So, when tearing down, holding control, you can do a multi-select and just drag your mouse over the pieces you want to eliminate. You can get up to 50 pieces at a time. And let go and just erase it. Boom. The whole thing goes away. We don't need this anymore. Leave the valve there. So I can wipe this all out. Get it. Now the thing is, when you're doing massive teardown, you're going to end up filling up your inventory. And you'll end up with dismantle crates with a bunch of parts in it that are kind of annoying. So, you know, watch your inventory. Like, you can see my inventory is full now. So if there's things... So what I like to do, and what I'm going to do here... I should have left that container there. I know, I just took those down. I'm going to put them back up. A special awesome sink. Like that. And just need to be careful that we don't wipe out the power to it. As we're tearing things down. And then, because we can always get it later. And then this we're going to put there. And we're just going to feed that. And then we can use this container to just load up things into there that we don't need. So like all this L-clad sheeting. L-clad. And then can go. These rods can go. And I probably have... Did I make a case over here because I picked up too much? I might have. I've got so much on my compass right now. So let's turn some things off of my compass so I can see what I want to see. Whoops, wrong button. Map. And what you can do is, this is whether it shows up on there. I don't want to see my truck stations or train stations or vehicles right now. Trains. Let's see how that looks on our compass now. I do have a dismantle crate. Did I pass it? Oh, it's out here somewhere. Might be over there. Let's see if we can see it on the map. No, it's over here. Okay, so I don't have one over here. I guess that's an easier way to see it. Cool. Alright. Well, that's that. So, what else do we want to put into our sink? Sort this. We can put this aluminum casing in there. We have 2 ballistic drives to put in. We can do those too. That should be alright. That gives us some room for parts. Just start tearing some things down. And then the other thing we can do is then I can just run. Okay, let's shut these down. Shut those off. And this is going to give us enough power to be able to up our game on the ballistic warp drives as well. Been playing for 2 hours already? Oh, I was sitting on before I was streaming. I'm like, that's not right. We haven't been streaming for 2 hours. I was doing my research.
22 minutes.
22 minutes. So, let's see, where does that put us? We're looking at about noon my time. Alright. So those are now getting all happy into the sink so fast. I can't believe how... Oh, that just emptied out. Yeah. That's gonna ratchet that up pretty quick. We'll get some more tickets. Tickets, please. Look at that. Zoop. So that'll be good. And then we'll be able to tear this out. We can, let's see. So then we go up the line to this factory. We'll shut these down because we don't need versatile frames. That's not part of our build parts. And I think what we'll probably end up doing then too is warehousing some of our extra parts and to up the production of others. Like these modular frames, we need those, and I don't want to sink those because those are very useful parts. Same with the steel beams; those we're gonna keep those around. Those are part of our build parts. Control rods actually are surprisingly. Oh, we are gonna need control rods, but we're shipping those in anyways. So those are being shipped in from somewhere else. So we don't need those transported. So I'm gonna go. So the ones that we have here, we'll go ahead and sink. We took the drone out, so we won't be getting more once we do that. And okay, these are done. So we'll leave that line on, but we'll take out the machine. The only thing is that I didn't want... Oh, there's no way around that. I've got to take the machine out. So we don't want that, or that. We're going to get more of that. We'll take all 3 of them out. Okay. Then what we can do, oh, and this is a merger, that's perfect. So we'll take this line, keyboard's slipping around on me, this line to here, this line to here, and we got one more spot. Take this one to here, and that will take care of those two. And I did shut these down, so that's going to empty out everything out of those. And this container should empty out. Yep, cool. That leaves this one to come out, this one to come out, this one to come out. Okay, and that then this can get put in there, that can get put in there, that, and that. Okay, cool. Clean up, everybody clean up. Right. And these, we got a little ways yet on those. We probably want to upgrade these belts for this. So that we're not waiting all day for those. Huh? Oh, wrong thing. 4. There we go, that's what I want. 3, 4, 3. Yeah, so we are maximum effort on syncing this stuff at the moment. Got one in for that, one in for that. We don't need the side one. We can eliminate that. Okay, that speeds those two up a little bit because that we're not merging 3 ways. Then once those are done, we'll get rid of that merger and bring it down to a single line again. And I think this factory is the last one we'll tear out because we still want these beams and we still want the mod frames. Right. Do we need the beams for the, what do we need the beams for besides building? Because I'm probably going to swap my depot container for this one. Steel ingot to pipe. And to beam, an encased beam. Need the beam for anything else? No. Just the encased beam for HMFs. So we can send all of those to encased beams. Okay. Because we'll start warehousing those as well. So I think the plan is we're gonna start warehousing the parts for that factory over there, and any of the parts that we're currently making over there that we need in our parts library, we may end up setting different train stations for, so that we can fill them directly. We may split out their factories too, but our build parts aren't as important as our factory parts for the ballistic warp drive, because what we really want to do is get to our 1,000 tickets. Which, okay, how are we doing on that? Okay, we've emptied those belts. That's good. we're going to simplify the system a little bit. Take some of the middle belts out. We're at 73 just from our cleanup so far. That's good. I'm going to take some more structure out. I'm going to leave the foundations for now because probably going to end up needing to build some alternate factories for our base parts. Like we know we're going to be building out for our encased beams, which is just the constructor factory, and I want the vertical space as well, so for my vertical modular factory instead. Okay, so now I'm to multi-delete. Oops, didn't want that, but we're going to take that one out anyways. And so the other thing you can do too is as you highlight pieces, you can hit control and it'll add it to the list. That's actually a nicer way so I don't over select. Because like I said, I want to keep those foundations, so that'll take that with it, I think. Actually it won't. Stay floating. Okay, and it's that. And we can just clean up the individual pieces. Okay. I think we're done with this drone for now. This should be emptied out. Yep, good. Take that out. Cool. Take this power out. This belt is done. Which means that wall's done. This container's done. Leave this merger. Oh no, we're keeping all those parts. We're just going to take these right out. Ooh, you can tell these are older factories. These are Mark III belts in here. Okay. The stuff I'm laying down is Mark VI, so pretty far back in the old time machine there. Okay. Well, we got back to beams, which is where we wanted to go. Now the question is how do we want to lay this out for our encased beam? And I'm thinking I might want to use this open space so I can go vertical if I want. I don't suspect, well, hold on, let me think about that because I have my train stations are over here. Oh, that's where our rotors are going in. I might, yeah, we got action going on over here. We build it over here. Crystal oscillators, we need those. Okay, that's a good factory to keep. We're going to keep that in a space where it can go vertical. This one is building wire and cable. Okay, wire to cable. So we've got our own little cable depot going there. That is feeding this factory, so that's good. This wire is feeding stators, and stators are going nowhere. No, these are motors. Oh, I'm not using these motors. Really? That's interesting.
Really?
Really? Interesting. Okay, so we found a factory that we're actually not even using, but we probably should. Although this isn't laid out very well. Okay, and then we know we're feeding our motors into there. I don't know why I put it way over there. I don't like this bottom floor layout at all, but so I think what we'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and put We've got cement coming in over here. Maybe I'll try to build out this way for that. Ugh, it's pretty congested though. And all of this is working stuff. You see, all this is still cranking. Wire being made here. The amount of wire you need for some of these factories is ridiculous. Yeah, I guess we're back to over here. Okay, fair enough. It's here too. Okay. I guess I went all in. Oh, I needed the rips for the mod frames. Okay. Fair enough. All right, let's what kind of space do I need for this print? So we need an assembler blueprint for this. Assembler left. So this is that is 4 by 4. Okay. So let's lay out a 4 by 4 area. We don't need these. Huh, this is my old factory edge, because that's where my ladder is, before I had my hover pack. A little walk down memory lane. I believe that ladder goes all the way down to the truck stop down there. Some coal across the map. Well, at least to the other base. Nope, it ends there. Okay. I may have. Alright, so that was for this floor. Okay. 4 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't want to go under this plate. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's beautiful. 1, 2, 3. And for 4, right? Yep. Perfect. Alright, so we're coming in from this side, which is great because we're doing our left entry. Oh, that's right. I need my right entry assembler, which I think is back here. Assembler right in. Okay, so when I line this up, let's see, we need our inputs going there. Hold that in place so we can check and make sure we're good. That is not the right direction. So we need our inputs on that side. Come on. Very sensitive. Okay. And we'll bring this up 1 over. Okay, we're lined up there. Our inputs are coming in here. Yes. Flowing in, through, and out on the same side. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I like it. We'll place that there. And this will be our encased beam production. So let's grab some power from over here. We know that factory's not going away. This one, I don't think. This one's actually feeding that, but I'm going to feed that a different way. So I'm going to grab... Just going to run this around the corner. Oh, that's not... I think this is not... Is that sending it all the... It's using one of those things. Alright, well then... If we're going to do that anyway... Run this inside like this. There we go. Okay. And we're connected back up to power. I actually don't need this cable. We can make this a little nicer by using this one. Alright, so we're powered. This is our one input, but this input needs to be upgraded. So we'll upgrade these belts in here. Do I not have a belt on that one? Apparently not. I kind of wish the splitters would do what the lifts do, where it gives you a little, like, it gives you a little bit of leeway for a connection to a machine. That would be really cool. Alright, so this we're just going to pull in, just swap that to square or straight and put it there. There we go. Okay, so that one's in. Let's set our recipes on this to encased beam, beauty, encased beam, nice, and encased beam. I could have used Control C and Control V for that too, but that was a pretty easy grab. And then we're just going to send this right to a dimensional depot, so we'll just go ahead and put that in, because this is for our build parts. I'm going to put it out a little bit, because I'm probably going to want to split this out and warehouse it somewhere, because we're going to need encased beams for our warp drives as well. So this will be our encased beam factory for that. 3 there, boom. Okay, good. Alright, that build part is done. Now the next one in the list. Oh, well, no, sorry, we're not done. We gotta route our cement or concrete over. We didn't do that yet. So that belt is here. Let's go ahead and upgrade this belt. We may need to upgrade this production as well to a vertical factory, because we only have the one going right now. And we probably only have a Mark 1 miner on this. Yep. So once we start doing this, we may need to upgrade this, but we'll see. We might be alright. And we've got a belt conveyor system already ready to go here. Beauty. That is coming across there. We need to go over there. So we're going to split out to the side. That. Under. Kind of like how that's going around that rock right there. Oh, I don't like that routing. Curve, default. And do we want to hug the rock? It's kind of cool. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, let's not do that. I changed my mind. Come up here. Go up over this other belt. Random wall here. Let's see. We got. Let's more steel ingots. Give myself some room for my turn. Go up one. And then change back to straight and see if we can't. Ugh. Yuck. Bring it out to parallel to the wall. Then with straight. Yeah, that looks much better. And that should start producing these. Okay, now we're done. Okay, now we can go back to our list. Alright, so encased beam is now being pushed in. Alright, next we were on pipe. Pipe. Actually, pipe I do have. This is not correct. We gotta check and see why that is. I think we're in contention with beam on the other side. Let's head back to our other factory. Let's take a sip of coffee while we're here. Excellent. All right. Oh, I kind of overshot my other entrance, but that's all right. Take this one. Under the water we go. Whew. Love it. So cool. All right. We're heading over to our mini steel setup over here. And I've got this dimensional depot here. Oh, that isn't taking anything. Oh. Well, what the hell? I'm wondering if we should take this over to the steel factory and do it from there instead. Because this is just a... Yeah, we don't use that much pipe. So, I think... Got the output routed there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just split this off. I think I may have been running out of pipe at one point, and took that off, or it was because I had both trying to feed into there. So, cool. Alright. Pipe's done. What's next? Copper sheets. Copper sheets are full, we're good. Computers. Are we stuffing computers in here? No. Okay. This one... I have an idea of where I think I want to push that in to our dimensional depot. However, that means we're going to need another Mercer sphere, but where I'm thinking about putting it, there probably are some uncollected spheres out there. Or we could ship them back here. Because I'm making computers here, and you see that these are still producing computers, so we are not even close to overproducing computers on this factory. And, well, because we need to shut this one down. We're still making these. let's shut you down. We're done making those. Which means this is empty. So let's take this machine out. Do our little cleanup recycling here with this. Whenever this pipe is, you're going away. Okay, so we got trigons coming in, and these assembly director systems. Those, so we can shut these down. Go ahead and take these out. Don't need those anymore. And we will load these directly into our sink. I'm not going to mess with the trigons right now. Okay, that takes care of that. That'll empty that out. Take these out. Oh, it's really dark right now. Okay. Next will be these. We'll take out this feed line. This was a limiting factor anyway. That's probably my supercomputers. Let's see. We're gonna go straight through. And let's get a merger, and this will merge. No, I just need to take these belts out, and then we'll just feed them manually. Okay, that container is now empty. Take that out. And then we'll run this. There. And it doesn't matter that these are ugly conveyors because you know we're just disassembling and unpacking. Oops, forgot to turn these machines off. Firing up, and nope, RC use is good. Where are these coming from? This one. These we need to shut down. Actually, let's just take them out. We don't need to make these anymore. Cool. That's great. And then automated wiring will be the next thing that we take out. Okay, so these belts are clear. Let's fill this container with our extras. These. Ooh, we didn't leave a dismantle crate, did we? Nope, we were close. Our inventory had no slots available. Let's go ahead and we'll push these trigons in. We don't need those. High-speed connectors, I'm gonna hang on to those. That we don't need, that we don't need. These we don't need. Let's sort this. Those we don't need. These we don't need. Those. I'm gonna hang on to those. Is that nuke pasta? Let me just send that. I'm gonna hang on to that. I'll just send this out. This, this. This. More control rods. I think we're good there. Okay. That will alleviate some of the pressure on this factory system because this was sucking in circuit boards, which were something that we were trying to push a lot of through this. So that also means that we'll have, these should be, yeah, these are nicely stocked. And now we're just waiting on those, so we may be able to expand our computer factory. That would be cool. Because this is producing, so if we go down below, into the depths of the factory. We're building supercomputers, and that's where all those computers are going right now. We've got everything else maxed out. And supercomputers is something we need. We are not throwing those into a depot. So, and those are another part that we're going to need into a depot. So, however, actually, I might actually be putting supercomputers into a depot, but not here. So, okay. So this we have emptying out. It's almost done, it looks like. Nope, it's just pulling from the back. That's going to be a little bit, where are we at ticket-wise? Ticket-wise, we're at 179, so this cleanup is helping us a lot. And we're still pushing ballistic warp drives in, so that's helping too. And let's see what our power situation should have gotten better with us tearing down instead of building. So let's take a look at here. Yeah, look at that. Look at the consumption's way down, and our max consumptions actually we're almost overproducing to our max consumption. So that's awesome. That's great. We're not worried about power anymore. That's going to be critical when we go to beef up our ballistic warp drive production, because it's very power intensive. Alright, so we're going to head over to our supercomputer factory that I have over on this side of the world, and we'll see if I should be able to steer myself to where there's power, which is going to be over here. Come on, keep going that way, towards the nuclear plant. There we go. And there's our factory down there. Just kind of bump myself along. Just need to get over this factory here. That's the factory that we're looking for right there. And it's just a little one. Oh, and we hit power. Okay, good. That worked out nice. And like that. And I thought I put a cannon up here. So I think at the top of the elevator I put a return cannon. If not, we're going to build one. Okay, so here, yes, I have a surplus of computers here. And I thought supercomputers here, but I'm not putting them into a depot. So both of these items are being produced to exhaustion here. So this factory is pretty much sitting idle all the way across the board because the stuff isn't being used for anything. So I have computers here. I have a full container of computers sitting here ready to go. So that's good. And same with the supercomputers over here. So we'll be able to use these for our depot parts for both of those, because I'm pretty sure supercomputers I don't have in here either. No, I'm not pushing supercomputers. So we need 2 Mercer spheres. Which means searching. Okay, which way do we want to go? I've searched this area a lot. I haven't searched out here a lot. Let's go this way. Kind of follow this power line around. I think I've exhausted all of them off the top, but I don't think I've gone... Oh, I know I haven't been out to that shore. So we're going to go out to our turbo motor factory and see what we find this way. There's our alien power augmenter. We could build time frames to boost that even more. We might do that at some point, just to see, just because I'm curious. It's something I haven't played with yet. Well, I'm not getting any pings yet. I know there's some out here. Oh, there's one. We only need 2, so we should be able to find them pretty quick out here. I'm gonna need to pull some power though. 2 here, and we're gonna grab that power slug, so we'll go this way. Oh, is that another copper node? Oh, nice. I didn't know that was a copper node there. That's what that is producing here. Oh, but we're maxed out there. We're good. We don't need it right now. It's good to know though, if I need to expand turbo motors. Which way am I going? Looks like this way. This way. Oh, that's it right there, I think. Yep, that's it. Oh, these are easies. Yeah, you can get upset. That's fine, I don't care. Okay. We don't have another one close by. Let's keep going. Let me check my Mercer Sphere map. We have a bunch over here. There should be a lake. Where's the lake? We'll see if we can find the lake. There's the lake. So we want to head towards the lake because there's some around the lake. And I don't think I've been over there to collect them. So we should find another one easy over there. Alright, so here's the lake. Let's move to our scanner. Oh, yep, there we go. Right in front of us. Probably out on the island, I would imagine. Is something good? There's a limestone node. Did I already pick that up? Is it hiding? Why is there so much stuff around here? They were protecting something. Maybe I already grabbed it. Maybe I did come through here once already when I was searching for stuff. But okay. Let's pull out our signal. And we're going down in signal. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. I'll do that one. Just need those 2, so that'll work out. Uh-oh. Almost got too close. Okay. So grab this one. Shit. Flyway. Oh, there's another one around here somewhere. Should probably... Where? Okay. I go here. There's another one over that direction. We'll grab that because I'm betting we're going to need to... While we're over here. Might as well get it while we're close. No sense in wasting the trip. And we'll grab this power slug too while we're at it. Okay. Looks like we're going that way. I think that's it on the edge of the cliff over there. think I see it. Yep, that's definitely one. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This one we're gonna have to, yeah, he's gonna start shooting at us, so we're gonna get him quick. Get out of here before we get hit too much. There we go. That was easy peasy. Oh, there's another one? No. Okay. Oh yeah, there is. In that direction. Alright. Well, this is turning out to be a very profitable trip. Still in that direction. Anybody see it? I don't see it yet. Okay, keep going on. That way. I don't see anything that way. Where is it hiding? Oh, it might be under those rocks. Okay. Alright, let's throw some boom buzz down there. Boom buzz. Oh, did I get it on the first one? I think I did. I think I see it. Let's see if I've got enough power to... Yeah, I do. You gotta move out of the way, man. Oh, rocks are annoying. Can't see what I'm doing.
Compose it into a blood song.
Yeah, I know. I know you're under there. I'm just waiting for the rocks to despawn.
Play. Play. Play.
You play. I'm having coffee. Waiting for my rocks to despawn.
With us.
These rocks are taking a long time to despawn. What the hell?
Consume.
I guess
Consume.
I'm gonna blow more up.
Consume.
Yes, I know it's right here. Well, that didn't do squat.
Look through the window.
There it is. Finally, they despawned. It took forever. Okay. Let's see what we've got on our scanner now. Hopefully, we're getting static now. We got 4 more. That was a good trip. Nope. We got another one. Which direction? That direction. Okie dokie. Let's keep going. The search is on. Oh, there's some nice coal nodes down here. And I don't play in this area very much. And a copper and an iron. This would be a good steel zone right here. Because I think there was a limestone close by too. But that's iron over there, copper, and that the copper is good for making some of the steel parts. But definitely the iron would be nice. You need the iron in the coal to make the Steel ingots. Alright, sorry, got sidetracked. We're looking for a sphere here. Oh, and we got a power slug over there too. Okay, so grab some more power. Go over to the power slug. I have a sneaky suspicion it might be underneath that little node there, but we'll see. Sometimes they hide them behind those. Oh, it says we're... I don't know why it sent us in this direction, just to send us back. Unless there's two that we're tracking. Sometimes that happens. Ooh, hard drive. Oh, yep, there's the sphere, and there's a hard drive too, and we need both of those, so... Give us a little extension here, to here, and from there... Can I... Oh, right there, perfect. Okay. Ugh, he's gonna be annoying. Oh, I managed to get away before I got hit. That's cool. Don't mind that. Oh, and nothing close by. Okay, so it looks like we're finally done with spheres. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. Oh, now he's gonna start shooting at me. You know, you guys are just a bunch of sweethearts, aren't you? There's a limestone, an iron, and a copper. This isn't a bad area. I should play over here sometime. There's a sulfur node, so run that down for compacted coal. Oh, look at all those. Oh, wow. Look at those 3 coal nodes right there. Nice. This area is... This is hot. Now I see why my son likes to play in this area. I can see why now. The terrain's a little rough to run through, but there's a cool monkey stuff out here. Like you can see, I only touched the very corner out there with the factory, and then along the edge here, along that cliff on the other side. But there's so many resources you can just see. Especially once you have a hover pack, you just come up like I've done here, and you can just find all the resources that you need and kind of plan from above. That's so cool. Alright, come down. See, I have the computers for it. Grab that drive. And we good. We out. Alright. Now, if we follow this line back, I'm betting we find another sphere. Oh, there's a power slug. We'll grab him real quick. We're pissing off all the locals while we fly around. Alright. I guess there wasn't another one over here. So we just did come out of our way for nothing. Okay. Cool, cool. We're just going to listen to this as we fly back. We'll grab this yellow slug. I probably don't need these slugs now that we've been deconstructing and getting our power in check. But it's always nice to have some extra power shards on hand. Is that us? No, it was just the sound loop skip. Alright, cool. Da, 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 da. Okay, I think we're good. I think that was a very productive trip for Mercer Spheres, so that we can build more of our depots out, because I have a feeling we are a few more parts shy of having all of our depots set. because I know I was being stingy with the spheres to try and get our MAM tree completed. So now that that's done, the only thing we need the spheres for is those depots. So I don't mind doing a little extra searching to try and get the ones we need. And there's lots of areas of the map that I haven't exhausted of Mercer spheres, obviously. Oh, I thought that was like a critter in my factory. I'm like, that's weird. That never happens. Alright, so we're going back to this supercomputer factory over here, and we're going to throw on a couple more dimensional depots for those two parts while we're here. And then I think we'll probably fire ourselves back to the main base. I'm going to see if we can't get through all of our build parts, dimensional depots, and then we'll see where our coupon count is for today. Coming up, we got about half an hour left before we hit the 2-hour mark. Alright, so supercomputers. And we can turn that off, thank you. And one there. Put another one over here. Like that. And then we'll just hook those right up. Like that. Those will fill immediately because we're overstacked. That's going to turn these factories on too. There. Now we will never be short on computers or supercomputers when we're building. Oh, I can't do that from there. I need a pole. Let's see where our power is at. So we'll do a power check. Max at 36. Currently 20, and we're bumping. We're way over. So that's good. And our blue line is getting closer to our gray, which is what the goal is. We want our max consumption to be below what we're producing, so that if everything turns on, then we're good. And I think my cannon is up there. So I prefer to have my cannons up high so I can get more distance out of them. The one that I put on at the fused modular frame factory is too low, and I struggle to get back to base from there. So at one point when we need to go back out there, I want to change its location. Like even here, if like my loop, I still got to bump myself to get back to base here, which is, I like. And then I love that as soon as you hit power, it like stops you. It's like, oh, you're here. Air brakes. Okay. Oh, right. So, back to our list here. Okay, so we did computers. We did case beam, pipe, sheet. Oh, computer. Hi. We were just there. We're going back across the map. Casing, because I don't think we have heavy metal frames being pushed in here. Heavy modular frames. No, we don't have those being pushed in here. Where? I'm trying to think of where else I'm building those besides because I know we don't have enough being built out in the desert to push those in. I'm trying to think of where else we might have those in surplus. I have a couple here. We'll go ahead and push those in. Am I shipping those back here? I know I'm pulling them from the factory out there to somewhere more close by, because I needed them over here. So we may have them. Are they coming into this one? I think. I know my fused modulars are coming in here. We got plenty of those. Nothing in that one. Plenty of that. Plenty of that. Plenty of that. So that is fused modular frames going in there. So it must be one of these that I'm pushing those. This is rubber, plastic, copper sheeting. I need to label these, like I did on the server, so that I know what I'm pushing. This is trigons, I think. No, what is this? This is for RCUs. This is crystal oscillators, I think. Oh no, this is actually the RCUs. That's my output. Here I've got trigons, crystal oscillators, and heavy modular frames. Cool. Alright, so here's our line here. So this is going out here. What are we building with this? We might not be building anything with these anymore, so we might be able to repurpose this conveyor. Looks like we're coming up through the floor here. Up to the top floor, which would be in here. And into an empty line. Excellent. So all we need to do, this is kind of gross, but we can always reconfigure it once we get into it later. But this will get us where we need to be right now. Bam, that one's done. Okay, heavy modular frames is done. Casings. Well, I think casing we were already pushing. Oh, we're not. We're not pushing it, but we definitely have plenty. Those are going to the RCU factory, I believe. I think this is what's using those. Yep. So we can tap into that supply line, which is where? It's coming from that station over there. There they are. Yep. Right. And, okay. Over to there. Let's just do this. Really, I'd like these to be at the aluminum factory, but since we've got a surplus here, I'm okay with popping it off right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a smart splitter on this one. And we'll just grab overflow to fill that, which won't be a problem because we're definitely overflowing. Any on the center, we'll go left to overflow and get that up to the right level. And then push in. Okay. Cool. Alright. Casings are done. Particle accelerator takes turbo motors, supercomputers. So supercomputers we have done. Fused modular frames, cooling systems, and quick wire. So a bunch of new ones. So turbo motors, I don't think I'm pushing into my inventory. No. I do have some on hand though. I'm gonna go ahead and push these in. I do have some fused module frames. I know I'm not pushing those in. Fused module frames. Yes, I'm definitely not pushing those two in, so we're going to have to do both of those. Cooling systems. Pretty sure I'm not pushing those. Nope, not pushing those. So that's going to be 3. We only have 1 Mercer sphere left. Ugh. Quick wire, I know I am doing. What? Seriously? I'm not pushing that in? I could have swore I added that. How am I not pushing that in? I could have sworn I put it right up here.
Poncho, me
Yes.
as well. I'm also regretting some life choices.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long way, this train.
It's why I think I've only done it once. It takes a really long time. I
Yeah,
could have
once
sworn I
it's
put one on there.
done, the signaling needs some attention.
Oh yeah, that's generally what happens. Is you get it all connected, and then you're like, okay, now where do I need to signal it? I definitely do that as well. All right, so oh, I know why you know what? I remember what I did. I was going to put this on, and I was out of Mercer spheres, so I was like, oh, I don't have any more Mercer spheres. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to go look for more Mercer spheres because I hate searching for them. Matter of fact, this is gonna be the last one I do right now. I'm just gonna mark the ones I have to do, and I'll probably do them in between episodes because it takes so long to find the dang things. But I did want to show kind of like the process that I was using for finding them, so that you can see, you know, how to use the equipment to try and find them quickly, ish. All right, so that's gonna populate our. Did I get that set right? Or did I just use a regular splitter? I just used a regular splitter. That's fine. We produce so much of this junk that in, um, I don't even think I've maxed out this node. No, I can definitely do more if I need to. I think this is a pure node. If this is a pure node, no, it's a normal. So, I mean, I can get more out of it if I need to, but oh, like I don't even have all of these connected yet. I could connect the last 4 constructors if I want more, but I'm already maxed out. No need. Okay. Now after I beautified that other like a hyper cannon for the server, I look at this one and I'm like, I kind of want my pretty one. It looks so plain now. That's the problem with doing good design on stuff is then you start not being able to settle for the basic cube factories. Um, I gotta remember that guy's name that I watch on that for design tips and stuff on YouTube. He's really good at manipulating the parts into some really cool structures. I highly recommend it, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Let me look it up real quick because I feel bad that I can't remember his name. Uh, let's see. I'll give him a shout out here on the channel because I found his stuff very helpful. Um,
Atera is the IT painkiller. Remote monitoring and management.
Come on, go away, commercial. Um, let's see. Satisfactory, advanced traits. Let's see if I can find his. Total Eclipse with an X. Total X Clips is the guy, and lots of really cool design stuff out there too. Um, let me see if make sure that was the right one. That's one guy that I do watch quite a bit, and found a lot of good stuff from him on Satisfactory for really cool like designs, building tips for the lazy gamer. That's kind of funny. Um, yeah, yes, he's the one. Just some of his design stuff is really good. So check out Total X Clips on YouTube in for some design type information on how you can like layer your designs to make some really cool looking factories if you care what they look like. Me, obviously, I don't care that much. I'm definitely going for functional older design. I think maybe what I'm gonna start doing though is because I've now basically beat the game. These are the last 3 achievements to 100% are on the screen there in my to-do list. 1,000 coupons, finding loops, and finding hard drives. And I'm pretty close. I think I need 12 more loops, and I need a bunch more hard drives. I found one more today, but definitely hard drives are something I gotta go search the map for and pull. And I think we'll do that in our next save. So definitely on the next save, we're going to be crossing off those two. This save, we are driving for the thousand coupons to get the golden nut. That is the least achieved achievement on Steam. So that is it's under 2% of people who play this game uh, have done that. All right, so I need to mark turbo motors and our fuse modular frames and our cooling systems. Those all need to be pushed into depots. Supercomputers, we have RCUs. I'm pretty sure we're not pushing based on how much I was using them. Let's see, radio control units. Yeah, we're not pushing those. Do I have any in my inventory to push? I don't think so. Nope. So RCUs is another one. SAM fluctuators, I'm pretty sure I am pushing in. Yes, SAM fluctuators we're maxed out on, so we're good there. Time crystals and trigons, I am 99.9% sure I'm pushing those. Time crystals, yes. And trigons, yes, because those are ones that we use for. Oh, and look, our encased industrial beams done updating. So is our quick wire already. So that pushed in fast in our pipes and all the other things that we said. So nice full inventories on that stuff. That's great. Good. It's coming along. Concrete, yes, we're full there. Portable miners, I don't think. Oh, I do have RCs, so let's push these. They're right there. Oh, there's another one. We'll grab all of those. Okay, so we'll have some RCUs in there. I don't believe that we can manufacture portable miners. Yeah, we can only do this in the workshop. So those are a manual push anyway, so but we do need to keep an inventory of those. So if we want to put more miners out there. LCAD L-clad sheets. I am sure we've got those, yep. And then rubber, we are not pushing rubber. Okay, rubber. That seems like a basic miss. Beams, we are not. I was. That's what I was using. The one that we were using the pipe for. Um, I used to use that one for beams and would toggle them back and forth, but that got jammed up and quit working the way I wanted it to. So best to split it out one part at a time. Rods. I think we're good on rods. Yep. And plates. I know we're good on plates. Yep. Um, AI limiters. We're not pushing limiters. And what about oscillators? Not pushing oscillators. Some of these are like nice to haves for certain pieces. We're down into like the logistics pieces now. The AI limiters and the crystal oscillators are usually like priority mergers and programmable splitters and stuff like that. So if we don't have those, it's not a major crisis. We can always grab them from somewhere else too. For organization, in the organizational parts that we can build, the only thing we don't have is quartz crystal, but we have some in there. But I am going to mark that we're not pushing those either. And then the last one is our high-speed conductors for transport items. High speed, and we're not pushing those. I'm not surprised. I do have some on hand though, so I can push those. That's full, that's full. There's an AI limiter, we can push that. Rubber, we can push that. And we can push these miners. Oops. I can't shift click those because they go into my hand. So pull that back to this. Oh, I have an extra detonator. Just I'm the only one playing, so I don't need to share it with anybody. It's not like I'm gonna lose it. It'd be funny the next time I'm on it if I lost it. Crystal oscillators, I can push those. We added computers, so that's going to be full. And I always have this take from inventory before depot, so that if I do have items, as I use them, it'll come out of my inventory first before it checks out of the depot. That way, I can empty slots and then just transition to only using out of um, my depots. Silica, I'm going to go ahead and push silica. There's only like one build thing that uses it, but... And I didn't even put that in my list because I'm like, eh, probably won't even build it. Versatile framework, and... Okay, and then anything else that's coming from the depot, we could also push and sync it as well, if we wanted to. But I'm not going to do that. This I am going to push in there. And this now. Ores, I don't need ores. I don't need coal. I don't need bauxite. Concrete, we're good on. Look how much inventory space I have now. That's awesome. Awesome. And we'll make our power shards and our proteins. Power shards and proteins. There's our proteins. Got a few today. And our power shards. A few of those today. Nice. I like having my power shards. We're going to push our power shards to our depot. The proteins we are going to put in our sink container, our little protein factory. Oh, that was dumb. That was so dumb. I'm so dumb. Alright, let's improve this so I don't do something dumb again. Center is protein. Right is any. No, not any overflow. Right there. Huh? Oh, did I already have a conveyor in there that I just put that on? Or is it just being stupid? It's just being stupid. Why are you being stupid? Alright, so maybe it connected to that. I don't know. We'll see when I do this part. 5. And then we want a merger here. We're just gonna build in a bypass. Oh, I screwed this up, that's why. Because Senior Honcho's an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually never get a disagreement when I say that, so it must be true. Okay. Straight. Same. Okay. Alright. No. Oh shit. Did I not? Gosh darn it. I am an idiot. My god, man. Act like you've been there. Smart splitter. Coming in from the right, exiting to the left, lined up. Good to go. Belt in. Belt out. Second belt out to merger. Good lord. Okay, center is not any, it is protein. To the right is overflow. And hopefully I don't have any. I have junk on this belt and need to replace it again. I think. Yep, I can see the junk on it. Okay. Alright, I got all the junk out of there that I didn't want. This needs to go back in, that needs to go back in, that needs to go back in, and my proteins need to go in, and that should kick that up. Good, okay, we're good. Alright, now we have a sync system that will also change our proteins into DNA's capsules. I could add another step to actually make the proteins, but I need 3 different constructors. One for each type of protein. Is it 3 or 4? Maybe 4. Hogs, spiders, hatchers, and spitters. So 4. Okay. Is that everything? We're done there. We're done there. 191. We almost got 200 coupons today. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Let's push those in and see what our total for the day is. Look how fast those upload. I love it. Okay, and then we want coupons. Oh, are we going to hit the halfway mark? No. Maybe. Oh, we're going to be close. We're going to be really close to halfway. Alright, so next time on the morning coffee, what we'll do is we'll start pushing. We got one more. No, we're using the nuclear pasta now. We're sending that back over the rail, so we don't have that one to sync up. We tore down our other 2 Space Needle factories, so we're not wasting resources there. And oh yeah, 490. We were only 10 coupons from the halfway point to our 1,000 goal. And so next time what we'll do is we're going to try and get these other belts to fill up for our ballistic warp drive. I think we'll start with the singularity cell and try and get that maximized. So that will be a fun little project to try and increase our output of those so that we are at least balanced, which means that for this factory of 3, so that we're building 1 per minute, we need to be building 5 per minute per machine, so that's 15 per minute. So our goal for next time, and I'm going to go ahead and write this in our thing, is going to be 15 per, why are my caps locks on, per minute cells. Alright, so that's going to be one thing that we're going to work on doing. And once we get to that, well, let's just take a look. What's our other piece that, this one that is going to start falling behind, I think, at 2 per minute, which is 6 per minute. So we'll check and make sure we're getting 6 per minute. We're going to shorthand this. And cells in 6 per minute for S oscillators, so superposition oscillators. Okay, and then our other 2 parts for the dark crystals. Let's see where we're at with dark crystals. We need 120 per minute on the dark crystals. In the thermal propulsion rockets, I'm not too concerned about because we have a huge backstock of that. So we're just going to worry about the dark crystals and making sure. I think we've already done that with our dark crystals, so I think we're probably pretty good. But we'll check that next time to see where we're at. So we need 120 per minute on the crystals. Why does that not look like Chris? There's no second R. Not crystals. Crystals. Whoa. Alright, definitely need more coffee. Alright, just got a couple sips left of coffee. So that's our plan for next time. We can see that. We can kind of see. Well, you know what? Before we leave for today, let's check where we're at and see if we can shorten that list at all. So to be efficient in this factory and producing is our 1 per minute. Because then we'll want to bump to 2 per minute. Well, actually it's 3 per minute because we've got 3 machines producing 1 per minute. So we double that to 6 per minute. That would be then just about 7.5 million points in the sink per minute. That would be pretty awesome. Hypertube coffee. Because if we can get like that much in there at a time, that would be pretty awesome. I think as we approach the 1,000, it's going to get pretty hard to get more coupons. So I believe there is a reason why there's such a low percentage that go for this achievement. Let's see, what are we producing here? These are our oscillators. We are maxed out on darky dark stuff. So we're going to swipe this whole pipeline. That will kick those back up. And this is producing 5 per minute. And we need 6 per minute. So we're going to juice this a little bit. Because we don't need to make a whole nother machine for this. Let's grab a shard. I guess we'll just keep our shards in inventory. Come on now. There we go. Ooh, I have 15 hard drives. So we'll put one in, and we're gonna just bump this until we get to 6 per minute. There we go. 120% puts us at 6 per minute. Great. Wonderful. So that's done. So we can take that one out. Oops. Wrong screen. So that's done. And let's check our dark crystal production, because we're all the way back out here. 60 per minute. Oh, but we're doubling it. Oh, well, that's still 60 per minute. Because this, I think without this we're at 30. Yep, okay. So we're at 30. Oh, I can double it here. 60. There we go. That is what we need for that. So dark crystals, we're good. And then, oh, you know what? It's not updating my notes again because I keep forgetting to click off. Okay, so that just leaves our singularity cells to be balanced, which is up top here. I think it's this one. Nope, that's time crystals. Oh no, it's over here. It's this manufacturer. And it looks like, wow, we're actually low on concrete, so we're gonna have to do some concrete production. What? That's crazy. No way. Alright. Alright. That's unexpected. Alright, we're gonna add that to our list. What did we need for concrete for this? 200 per minute. And then it puts us at 10 per minute. So what are we gonna need for, so we need to go to 150%. We're gonna add 1. Jam that up, that gives us our 15 per minute. And we're gonna need 300 per minute on the concrete. Okay. So let's just bump it. We'll put that up to 300 on concrete. Well, that's fun. Who knew? Alright, well. Huh. I'm sorry, I'm just completely baffled by that. They completely caught me off guard. I didn't think of concrete as an endgame material. Alright then. Well, where are we getting concrete from? I don't even remember routing concrete in here. Which one is it's obviously the empty one. Yep. So it's this one on the bottom. Follow that down. That's coming from underneath. Are we sending this from the super belt from below? I think we are. I've got a super. That's what the copper powder's coming in on too, and some iron plate. So I think this is coming all the way from down here in our rock desert facility. I've got I've got concrete being produced there. So we just need to expand that, bump that, make sure we're getting enough. Huh, that's pretty cool. Huh. More coffee. All right. Well, I think that's where we'll call it for the day because that's going to take a little bit of an effort there, but we know exactly what we're going to be doing to get to our 15-minute or our 15 per minute on our singularity cells, which is awesome. And yeah, that's good stuff. So we're just going to head back and let this coffee take effect and take a little nap back at the base. I don't have a launcher over here. I probably wouldn't need a huge one. So we're just going to lazily take the tube back as I take my last few sips of coffee. Ah, that finishes my cup of coffee for the morning. So, it's nap time. Worked hard today. Got a bunch of Mercer spheres. Set up some dimensional depots and tore out some of our phase part factories and sent those into the sink for some extra coupons. Made almost 200 coupons today. And, oh, yeah, it just really kind of nailed it today with what we got accomplished. We're almost halfway to our coupon goal for the 1,000 coupons. Just 10 short. We might even have more in there now that we've been kind of getting around with some of the factory stuff. Let's see if we got our final 10. It would be really cool to close out with the half. We only got 2. All right. Well, we're not going to hit the 500, but still, very good day for that. So next time we're going to bump up our concrete production so we can get to 15 per minute on our singularity cells, which will put us at what did we say? 3 per minute on our ballistic warp drives. It should balance that out. And then what we should do is look for some summer summers some summer sloop summer sloops summer the loopy things. We need to find more of the loopy things because we've got one. We need 3 more for that. Maybe I'll find those off camera so that we can double our production just by adding those in. And yeah, that would be good because then we'll be getting 6 per minute for not doing anything different. And that would be great. And then we can start working on seeing if we can't double it again to 12. And by the time that we probably get all that done, we probably have all the tickets that we need. Hopefully, that's the hope, anyways. So, with that, I'm Senior Honcho, and this has been my morning coffee on Satisfactory. And thank you for watching and all the clicky stuff you do on your end. And keep building and stay efficient. And we'll see you later. Bye.